I'm George Clements and I'm an old man with a boat. In today's video, I wanted to just take you through my 2022 Vexus AVX 1980 and show you, what I chose, what I picked, why I picked what I picked, and give you just an idea of what I'm taking out every day. So come with me and let's take a look around. So I think the way I'm going to start this off is explain to you why I chose what I chose, right? So obviously I've got the aluminum boat. So why pick an aluminum boat? Well, like I said in my last video, I chose aluminum over fiberglass because, well, it's my first boat, right? And I'm worried that I'm going to do something, run into something, or make some horrible mistake that in a fiberglass boat would cost me thousands of dollars in repair. So my thought process is, if I make those same mistakes in an aluminum boat, it'd be a lot less and a lot easier to swallow. Another reason I chose aluminum is because it's just lighter weight. At the time, the car I was pulling my boat with was a Honda Pilot, so I was kind of limited on how much weight it would pull. So that was another issue. And then of course, garage constraints. So my garage I have a 3-car garage, but the depth of my garage is only like 23 feet or something, whatever the standard depth is. So that greatly limits the size of the boat that I can get. I'll do another video where I'll show how I position my boat in the garage, how I made that work. It's a little bit difficult, doing it by yourself, but you kind of get an idea, and it is doable, and I do it all the time. And then of course the boat itself, why the Vexus? So it has ample storage. I'm sure you've probably seen videos on these boats before, but they're really well constructed. And that was another thing. I wanted a lot of storage for all of my stuff. Start off, I chose the Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke 150. I chose this motor because I live in Florida. And in Florida, Mercury obviously is made in Florida. So that was another reason why I chose the Mercury over the Yamaha. Not to say any of these are better or worse, but that's why I chose the Mercury. I also opted for Raptors. I got 2 twin shallow anchor Minn Kota Raptors that I put on my boat. And as you can see, they mount directly to the transom. And lastly, in the back of the boat, I went with the hydraulic setback plate. When it comes to flooring, that was another purchase I made, as I went with the C-deck flooring for my entire boat. To me, my treble hooks seem to snag everything but fish, and the last thing I want to do was fight with carpet. Now I know they make carpet that are pretty well resistant to hooks, but apparently you don't know my luck, and my luck is every single time it dropped, it would be knuckle deep in the carpet, so I opted for the C-decking. For my trolling motor, I got the Minn Kota Ultrex with iPilot. I also have the Mega 360 right there, and I just got the Mega Live, also transducer. In upgrading, I also opted from, I had the Helix 9, now I've got the Helix 15. I'm old and I have difficulty seeing, so this helps quite a bit. I also had these little pedals put in for my shallow water anchors. As far as storage goes, this boat has plenty of storage. The way I've opted is I put my spinning rods in this compartment here. I keep all my bait casters in the center compartment, and then over here is where I keep all of my, well, get this little guy out of the way, but I keep all of my lures, worms, everything. It fits perfectly. And then in here is just a cooler, and I want to throw ice in there, throw some drinks in there for when I go. In the back, I have 2 other storage compartments that I put my rain jacket gear, jumper cables. I've got a battery, one of those little battery jumpers. Over here, I keep all my life jacket paperwork, just in things, towels, a cleaner. Then we have here is just my live well. And then of course the back compartment here to access the batteries. On the console, I have my Pro trim right there for my hydraulic setback plate. I opted for the pedal. Again, dude, I've never owned a boat before. To me, it's much easier using the pedal than going back and forth with the lever. I'm glad I bought that. I'm glad I upgraded to that. And then I just got a standard Helix 9 right there at the console. Last two little compartments is this little day box guy. I just put my tie downs and stuff in there, and I've got my weights, or not my weights, my scale, as well as my measuring board. And then in here, it's just my day stuff. I can throw my phone in there, any baits that I might be using for the day, my gloves, glasses, all that kind of stuff, sunblock, that's all in this compartment. The last thing I'm going to show you is my battery compartment. I have two 31M batteries for my trolling motor, and then I just put in the back there for my starting motor, I got an Odyssey 31 to power all of my electronics and Raptors and start the motor. And then if you can see under all those cables buried, there's my Minn Kota 15x3 charger. Lastly, I opted for the aluminum trailer as well as the tandem wheels. You know, to me, when you invest this much money in a boat, the last thing I want to do is have one wheel pop and total my trailer, total my boat. So I opted for the tandem. I think it's worth the money. Makes it a little more difficult moving it around in the garage. We'll talk about that in another video. I opted for the aluminum trailer because I fish primarily on the St. Johns River, which is really brackish. And I just was worried about the salt water eating a regular trailer, you know, rusting it, eating it up. So I went with the aluminum. So in conclusion, this is my Vexus AVX1980 boat. In the future, I'm going to have a video and talk about what it's been like after 3 years of ownership, what failed, what problems I had, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's probably going to be in my next video. If you'd like a video and you wanted me to show you how I parked this thing in my garage, what I did, the solution I came up with, send me a comment. Let me know if that's something you'd want. And again, you know, like and comment. I appreciate it. I'm starting out, trying my best, and hopefully this content helps somebody. Anyway, I'm George Clements. I'm an old man with a boat. Stay safe. Thank you.